As Speaker Mike Johnson tries to navigate a razor-thin majority in the House, today President Trump making a surprise announcement that he's pulling Congresswoman Elise Stefanik's nomination to be his ambassador to the United Nations. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump defended his decision to pull the nomination, writing, quote, "With a very tight majority, I don't want to take a chance on anyone else running for Elise's seat." He went on to say, therefore, Elise will stay in Congress, rejoin the House leadership team, and continue to fight for our amazing American people. Joining me now is Mel Zanona on Capitol Hill. Mel, thanks so much for bringing this breaking news to us. This is just extraordinary. Speaker Johnson already trying to navigate his incredibly slim majority in the House as they navigate having to deal with the debt ceiling and the rest of the Trump agenda, right?
Right. There have been a lot of dynamics at play here. The concerns about the razor-thin majority in the House has been something that's been an ongoing concern both for the White House and for Speaker Mike Johnson. That's the reason why it took so long in the first place to get her delayed. Her nomination has just been sitting on ice despite being overwhelmingly approved through the committee process. But the thinking had always been that once they get these two Republican seats back next week through a special election, that they would be okay. They would be able to afford to lose Elise Stefanik. But that thinking has really changed in the last few days, and there's a few reasons for that. Number one, there's been concerns about at least one of those special election seats in Florida, the 6th District. The candidate there, Randy Fine, has been massively outraised by the Democratic opponent. Some polling has showed a tighter than expected race, even though Trump won that district by 30 points. And so Trump and other GOP leadership have really had to intervene, and that's been really frustrating and kind of spooked them a little bit. Even though they do think ultimately that Republican candidate will win, it has made them realize that this prospect of future special elections, including for Elise Stefanik's seat, could be a problem for them. And then number two, I think perhaps the bigger dynamic at play here is just that the White House and Donald Trump are seeing how difficult governing really is on Capitol Hill as they're trying to push through this massive domestic policy agenda. They really can't afford to have many defections. They can't afford to have any more members leave. And so I think ultimately that is probably what was driving the decision to try to keep Elise Stefanik here in the House.
All right, Mel Zanona, thank you so much for bringing us that update. We'll continue to track all of the twists and turns from Capitol Hill. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.